Good evening, darlings. I received the following anonymous message, which says, "Hey, Randy Thrandy, I hear that you are not the prude you pretend to be. I hear that you got a subscription to Carpets, that all-nude dwarf and hairy men magazine. Maybe the apple doesn't fall too far from the tree after all. Darling, please. First of all, I really don't appreciate that name. You know, I've never been a fan of the nickname Thrandy. Absolutely hated it. But to put it with such a hideous word as Randy, which of course has absolutely nothing to do with me. I like to party, that's true, but I'm not the Randy sort. We elves just don't do that. That's not sort of our personality, darling. So no. Never call me that ever again. I don't want to hear that name. I don't even want to know it exists from here on out. Moving on to your question, darling. No, I don't own any nude magazines whatsoever, particularly not this Carpets thing that you're talking about. Why would you assume I want nude men and dwarves at all? That's what about me seems like that's my type. I just don't understand whatsoever. And also, I don't like the insinuation you're making about my son. I know there's been rumors, of course, that he's into sort of hairy men or whatever. But that's my little boy you're talking about, and I don't appreciate you making any insinuations whatsoever. So please refrain from calling me by that hideous nickname, insinuating anything about my son's personal interest. That's his business, so leave it to him, and you can just back off, alright? Just leave my son out of it. It's one thing when you attack me, but to attack my own son, no, that's too far, darling. You've gone too far. Now, it's true, I do like to party, and it's true that I have subscribed to magazines in the past. But not that sort of magazine. The sort of magazines I've subscribed to are sort of things like Morse gardening or, you know, fine dining in Europe. Not sort of this thing. This is disgusting, darling, to insinuate that. Where would you even buy a magazine like that? Where would you sign up for a subscription? Who would even want to be seen doing that? Certainly not me. I keep my subscriptions private. So please leave my son's personal life out of this. You know, I can handle having my stuff dragged through the mud, but he can't defend himself on my channel. You know, we're having a bit of a tiff right now, so please do not bring his relationships into this. And don't ever call me that, darling. Don't ever call me that name again, or I'll have to do something drastic. Anyhow, I don't know where you'd even get that magazine. I certainly don't have any of them. Not a single one. Not even those holiday specials they come out with, or the sort of what are they called? The swimsuit editions. I don't have any of that because I don't collect these sorts of things. They're not. That's just not who I am. I don't get into nude compilations of things, and particularly not dwarves and hairy men, darling. Come on now, come. So anyhow, darling, no, don't accuse me of such things. Anyhow, I am going to go, because I think I heard the mailman, and I've got some things that should be arriving today, so thank you, darling. Have a good evening.